Hi, I'm Anna. I'm with the Outdoor Gear Exchange, and today I want to talk to you about what I bring to the Crag when I do a day of projecting for sport climbing. Some of the stuff that I'm going to talk to you about today, I've had in my pack for a long time, and some of the stuff is pretty new, and I'm really excited to share it with you. The first thing, of course, everybody needs a harness when they're going sport climbing. One of my favorites is the Black Diamond Zone harness. It's got really wide leg loops as well as waist loop, so it's really comfortable to hang in. Sometimes when you're projecting, you've got to hang around for a while, resting between goes, and it's a good one. Of course, you also need some quick draws to keep you off of the ground. My favorite is the Petzl Spirit. It's super easy to clip. It also has a really ergonomical and thick dog bone to grab onto if you need to, say, yard up as you're trying to clip the next bolt or something like that. So to keep me off the ground, of course, I need a rope. I really like the Mammut 9.2 Revelation Protect. It's a little bit of a smaller diameter, which means that it's a little bit lighter. So when I'm trying hard and I need to go for this end, I don't have to worry about hauling up so much weight with me. Since I normally climb on kind of overhanging sport routes, I don't get much abrasion on the rope. So the 9.2 is a perfect diameter for me. When I'm climbing, I will often bring at least 2 pairs, if not 3 pairs of shoes with me in a day. The first pair is my kind of more comfortable warm-up pair. I really like the La Sportiva Ataki. For me, they're super comfortable. They're fairly downturned still, so I can do some harder warm-ups in them, but I can feel like I'm wearing slippers at the same time. For my TriHard shoe, my go-to is the Scarpa Instinct Lace. They have a lot of precision in the toe, and they also have a little bit of toe rubber on the top, so when I need to do some toe scums, the shoes got my back. Of course, I need to bring a chalk bag along with me as I climb. I also always carry a boar's hair brush to scrub the holds from dirty chalk. It really helps with the friction. If I'm sport climbing during the summertime, I usually have to use liquid chalk as well. I'll put a little coating of this on first, and then I'll also use my regular chalk as I'm climbing up. And of course, when you go rock climbing, it's not all about yourself climbing. You've got a belay as well. If I'm belaying my friends on their projects, I'll usually choose the Gree. Fairly new for Petzl is the Gree Plus, which has some cool additions. One of which is this steel plate, which really adds a lot of durability, especially if you're climbing in a lot of sandy areas. The other cool feature is an anti-panic feature as you're lowering the climber. It's great if you belay with newer belayers. As you pull the handle down, if you pull it too hard, it will actually re-engage the braking mechanism and slow your climber down. One of my favorite carabiners for attaching my belay device to my harness is the DMM Rhino. It works really well with the Grees. You can just slip it in there, and then it's got this little horn so that the Gree can't cross-load nearly as easily. So it keeps everything nice in line, and it's a lot safer. Also, when I'm belaying, I'll often use my Belay Specs. These things are pretty cool. They let you look straight up, even though your neck is in a neutral position. They can take a little bit of getting used to, but they're really handy for keeping your neck not strained and keeping your focus on your belayer or on your climber. One cool thing that I'm really excited for is the Flash hangboard by Tension Climbing. This bad boy is easily packable, which may sound a little silly to bring a hangboard to the Crag, but it can be really handy for warming up in a really controlled and precise way. I've gotten injured before as I've warmed up on an inappropriate climb, and this is going to be really great. It's got a lot of options for hanging off of to make sure that you are warming up safely and effectively. Also, one thing that I'm going to be using a lot of this summer, my Send knee pad. These can strap onto your thigh just above your knee, and they're really helpful whenever you have to do a knee bar move. I climb a lot in Rumney, and there are some moves that you really need a knee pad for, and this guy stays on and it doesn't move when you're using it. And of course, I need something to bring all of this gear to the Crag from the car. My favorite is the Black Diamond Creek 50 pack. This pack can hold a lot of stuff, especially if you're trying to get in those shoulder season climbs where you might need to carry a puffy, a big lunch, all sorts of things. It's super durable as well, and it's really comfortable to carry. So that's what I have in my pack. We'd love to hear what you have in yours. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at gearx.com. We are always happy to talk about climbing.